We shall now discuss various reactions given by alkynes. First one, acidic character of alkynes. Consider ethine C2H2. In ethine, both the hydrogen atoms are attached to sp hybridized carbon. An sp hybridized carbon has greater S character and hence it is more electronegative. So both the hydrogen atoms present in ethine are acidic in nature because both the hydrogen atoms are attached to sp hybridized carbon. Ethine can react with sodium metal to give monosodium ethanide and hydrogen gas. Monosodium ethanide can further react with sodium metal to give disodium ethanide and hydrogen gas. Next, consider propyne CH3C triple bond CH. CH hydrogen is acidic because it is attached to an sp hybridized carbon. So propyne reacts with sodium amide NaNH2 to give sodium propanide and ammonia. Acidic character varies in the order ethine greater than ethene greater than ethane. It is because in ethine carbon is under sp hybridized state, whereas in ethene the state of hybridization of carbon is sp2, whereas in ethane carbon is under sp3 hybridized state. Out of sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization, sp hybridized carbon has greater S character and hence it will be more electronegative. So this is the reason why ethine is most acidic. Next, consider various alkynes. Ethine, propyne and butane. Acidic character varies in the order ethine greater than, propyne greater than butane. Next, consider the reaction addition of hydrogen. Alkynes can react with the hydrogen in the presence of nickel, palladium or platinum catalyst to give alkane as final product. For example, ethine reacts with a hydrogen in the presence of nickel, palladium or platinum to give ethene. Addition of hydrogen takes place across the carbon-carbon triple bond and it leads to the formation of an alkene, which further reacts with hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst to give the final product ethane. Now consider propyne. In a similar way, propyne reacts with hydrogen in the presence of nickel or palladium catalyst to give propene, which then reacts with hydrogen to give the final product propane. Now consider addition of halogens. Propyne CH3C triple bond CH reacts with bromine to give 1,2-dibromopropene. Here bromine molecule gets added across the carbon-carbon triple bond. As a result of addition of bromine across the carbon-carbon triple bond changes to double bond. And that is how we get 1,2-dibromopropene. This compound further reacts with the bromine and the final product obtained is 1,1,2,2-tetrabromopropane. Addition of bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Addition of bromine solution to alkyne can be used as a test for unsaturation. Reddish orange color of solution of bromine in carbon tetrachloride will be decolorized. So this reaction can be used as a test for unsaturation. Now consider addition of hydrogen halides. Two molecules of hydrogen halides, HCl, HBr or HI, added to alkynes to form gem dihalides. Gem dihalides are those in which two halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. For example, consider ethine CH triple bond CH. Ethine reacts with HBr to give bromoethene CH2 double bond CHBr. This compound further reacts with hydrogen bromide to give the final product CH3CHBr2. Addition of HBr to bromoethene follows Markovnikov's rule. And that is how we get the product 1,1-dibromoethane. Now consider propyne CH3C triple bond CH. Propyne reacts with HBr. Since propyne is an unsymmetrical alkyne, addition of HBr will take place according to Markovnikov's rule. So bromine will get attached to carbon, that is second carbon, and hydrogen gets attached to the CH carbon. And that is how we get 2-bromopropene. This compound further reacts with HBr. In this case also Markovnikov addition takes place, and thus we get the final product 2,2-dibromopropane. Next reaction, addition of water. When an alkyne is treated with mercuric sulfate and sulfuric acid, addition of water will take place across the carbon-carbon triple bond. If the alkyne taken is an unsymmetrical alkyne, then addition of water will take place across the carbon-carbon triple bond according to Markovnikov's rule. So first consider symmetrical alkyne ethyne. When treated with mercuric sulfate and sulfuric acid, addition of water will take place across the carbon-carbon triple bond, and thus we get CH2 double bond CHOH. Enol is thus formed, which then undergo isomerization to give the final product ethanol CH3CHO. Now consider propyne. Addition of water will take place across the carbon-carbon triple bond according to Markovnikov's rule. And that is how we get the product CH3COH double bond CH2. Enol is formed, which then undergo isomerization to give the final product propanol. Polymerization. First one, linear polymerization. Under suitable conditions, linear polymerization of ethyne takes place to produce polyacetylene or polyethylene, which is a high molecular weight polyene. This polymer under special conditions can conduct electricity. Now consider cyclic polymerization. Ethyne, on passing through red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin, undergoes cyclic polymerization. 3 molecules polymerize to form benzene, which is the starting molecule for the preparation of derivatives of benzene, dyes, drugs, and large number of other organic compounds. So ethyne at a temperature of 873 Kelvin, when passed through red hot iron tube, gives benzene.